Childcare workers will walk off the job across the country today over what unions are describing as an unsustainable situation. Our reporter Ishkandar Razak is following the story. Isk, what are they demanding?
Morning, Karina. Well, they've set out three demands. The first is to have a pay raise that gives them a reason to stay in the sector. The second is for the sector early childcare to be recognised as just as valuable as every other section of the education system. So just as valuable as primary school, just as valuable as high school. And the third thing is to put childcare and children's needs above the needs of profit. So there is no hard and fast dollar figure or percentage in terms of the kind of wage rise, the childcare educators in the early childhood sector and their union have put forward. They just want a wage that they say gives them a reason to stay in the sector. They do say that right now a childcare worker could leave the early education sector and earn more stacking shelves in a supermarket than they would working in this sector right now where they're taking care of young lives. There is industrial action planned throughout the nation today, and the government says in response to the demands that they are looking at it all. They are hoping that the childcare subsidy increases slated for July next year will have a trickle-down effect in terms of wages and conditions. They do say that they have a plan for a report into the sector to outline further changes. And Katie Gallagher, the Minister for Women, said that she's taken this as a real concern for herself. Here's what she had to say.
This is part of why we've been talking about multi-employer bargaining, because in the feminised sector, bargaining is broken, it doesn't work, and they haven't been getting the pay rises that they should be getting. We want early childcare educators to be well paid, and we think the answer, to some degree, lies with making sure the bargaining system works for women.
Ishkandar, how many families are expected to be affected?
Hard to say, Karina, because whilst this is national action, it's really a different situation for each centre. We've been told by the union that several hundred centres in New South Wales could shut down entirely today. But the childcare centre I'm at right now in Melbourne, that's been open all morning and children and their parents have been walking in and out. So some centres are staying open, but that doesn't mean that they're going to have a temporary shutdown later on in this afternoon. And this is what the union is calling it. This isn't a national strike, it's a national shutdown of different kinds. So different centres will have different outcomes and may stay entirely open the entire day, and their members may simply attend one of the many rallies that are planned throughout the nation today. But it is estimated that today somewhere between 30 to 70,000 families will be affected in some way, shape or form.
Ishkandar Razak reporting from Melbourne.